Njal Stormcaller's long saga began many years ago upon the cold oceans of Fenris. In ships of wood and skin, his tribe put to the seas after their land sank amidst the trial of fire and water. For many months, they wandered the heaving oceans of Fenris in search of new lands. After a mighty sea battle, they defeated their rivals and took possession of the land born with the turning of the Great Year. In that battle, the young Njal fought with such ferocity that not even a full-blooded warrior dare stand before him. Leaping from oar to oar, he threw himself upon the enemy ships, clearing whole decks and casting foes into the engulfing waters. At the battle's end, he lay exhausted on the deck, a spear point embedded in his breast. The pall of death lay upon him. Njal's valour would have ended there, doubtless passing into the legends of his tribe. But his bravery had not gone unnoticed. His dying body was plucked from the enemy ship by a wolf priest of the Space Wolves and taken back to Asserheim. Njal seized his opportunity with all the vigour of his warrior race, and even won praise from the wolf priests, which is rare indeed. As a wolf scout, he saw battle beyond the confines of Fenris. He fought on worlds as hot as the deserts of Goru and as teeming with life as the hives of Alcatran. He witnessed many wonders, and greatest of all was the development of his own gifts. For deep within his mind there was a spark of unexpected energy. He felt the awakening of something dark and powerful within him. Soon others began to take an interest in the young warrior, whose hands crackled with electricity and whose eyes flashed with light. His psychic powers were recognised for what they were, and Njal passed into the hands of the rune priests. He became a skald and went to live with the priests of the Space Wolves in the halls of the Fang. Njal learned quickly under the wise direction of the mighty rune lord Heimdall. Heimdall was the most ancient of the rune priests and the acclaimed victor of the Takaran War. Njal was fighting by his lord's side when Heimdall was slain by a bloodthirster of Khorne. Njal was not daunted by this massive abomination. Mustering all the power that his anger and grief could generate, he succeeded in driving the creature back into the realms of chaos from whence it came. He then summoned up a storm which shattered the remnants of the Chaos forces and brought victory to the hard-pressed Space Wolves. In this way, Njal earned his name of Stormcaller. Njal has fought in many hard battles since that day, and has risen in honour and power until he stands a venerable rune lord. Wise in his years and mighty in war. His rune staff of hoary earth oak is dark with age and heavy with potent runes. He has carried his staff into battle for many years, and its scarred surface bears witness to many close encounters with death. The young skalds say that the rune staff whispers words of power to Njal, and that in battle it leaps in his hands as if possessed of a life of its own, striking with a speed and strength beyond the capacity of any mortal. Many years ago, during the Battle of Rustworld, way beyond the gates of Caspian, Njal Stormcaller saved the life of one of the chapter's Iron Priests, a mighty warrior known as Ulf Blackbrow. In the normal course of events, a brother Space Marine expects no reward for such a deed, but Ulf Blackbrow was a proud warrior and did not like to be beholden to any man. To repay his debt, Ulf Blackbrow fashioned a cyber creature, a biological robot which was part flesh and part machine. Ulf's creation took the form of a raven, a great black feathered bird of the race that nests around the crags of the Fang. This raven is programmed to protect Njal at all times, and has repaid Ulf's debt by saving the Rune Lord's life on more than one occasion.